Welcome, dear viewers, to a journey into the heart of our social lives, a journey that will make us introspect, question, and perhaps even shed a tear or two. Today, we are going to delve into a topic that is as universal as it is intriguing. We are going to talk about friendships, but not just any friendships. We're going to talk about those friendships that, for one reason or another, have faded away. We're going to talk about friendship expiration, a term that may seem odd at first, but as we delve deeper, you'll find that it's something you've likely experienced, even if you didn't have a name for it. So get comfortable, grab a cup of tea or coffee, and join us as we explore the complex, emotional, and sometimes bittersweet landscape of friendship expiration. Let's take a deep dive into the nature of friendships, the conversations, the underlying issues, and the takeaway from these experiences. Stay tuned, as this journey promises to be as enlightening as it is emotional. Have you ever pondered how some friendships seem to have an expiration date? It's a phenomenon many of us have experienced, isn't it? Friendships that once blossomed, slowly fading into the background of our lives, often without any overt conflict or disagreement. It's like finding an old carton of milk at the back of your fridge. You didn't mean to leave it there, it just happened. This is what we like to call friendship expiration. It's a curious thing, really. We're all so interconnected, yet the ties that bind us can sometimes come undone as easily as they were formed. Friendships, like all relationships, require a certain level of care to maintain. They need understanding, effort, and often a fair bit of compromise. Why, you may ask? Well, people evolve. Our interests, our priorities, our very selves, they all change over time. And sometimes those changes mean that the friendships we once cherished don't fit into our lives the way they used to, but that's okay. It's a part of life, a part of growing. It's a topic worth exploring, don't you think? So let's explore this further, shall we? Imagine this, two old friends, Janelle and Alex, chatting about a long weekend trip and a birthday party invitation. It's a conversation you might have heard 1,000 times, but this one is different. The two friends approach the topic from vastly different perspectives. On one side, there's Jen L., a second-generation Asian-American writer who has a knack for expressing her experiences through poignant words. She's excited about the upcoming long weekend trip, ready to make new memories and strengthen their bond. But when Alex mentions a birthday party invitation, Jen's enthusiasm takes a back seat. She wasn't invited, and this revelation stings. She feels left out, pushed to the periphery of her friend's life. On the other side, there's Alex, blissfully oblivious to Jen's feelings. He's just sharing his plans, excited about the birthday party without realizing the impact of his words on Jen. It's an innocent oversight, yet it marks a pivotal point in their friendship. This conversation, as mundane as it may seem, is a microcosm of the complexity of friendships. It reveals how different perceptions can create a rift, even in the strongest of bonds. It showcases how the dynamics of friendship can shift subtly, without either party realizing it until it's too late. But perhaps most importantly, it brings to light the concept of friendship expiration. Just like food, relationships too have a shelf life. They can grow stale, lose their flavor, or even turn sour. This conversation between Jen and Alex is a perfect case study of such a phenomenon. It's a testament to the fact that friendships, no matter how deep or long-standing, can expire. It seems like there's more to this friendship's expiration than meets the eye. But what's really going on beneath the surface of Jen and Alex's friendship? At the heart of the matter, we find a common thread that ties many expired friendships together: lack of communication. Jen and Alex, like many others, found themselves caught in a web of unspoken words and unsaid feelings. Misunderstandings sprouted, and the gap between them widened. Then we have unmet expectations. Friendships, like any relationships, are built on mutual understanding and shared expectations. When these expectations are not met, disappointment follows, leading to a strain in the relationship. Jen and Alex were no exception to this. Lastly, we must acknowledge the natural drift that occurs as people grow and change. We all evolve, our perspectives shift, and sometimes this means growing apart from those we once held close. It's not necessarily a bad thing, just a part of life. Jen and Alex, despite their shared memories, found themselves on diverging paths. It's clear that the expiration of their friendship wasn't a sudden event, but a gradual process. So what can we learn from Jen and Alex's story? Well, first and foremost, their tale underscores the complex and evolving nature of friendships. As we navigate through life's ups and downs, our relationships often mirror those changes. Communication, understanding, and acceptance play pivotal roles in maintaining these bonds. But it's also important to remember that friendships, like many things in life, can have an expiration date. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, we grow apart, priorities shift, and the bonds that once seemed unbreakable can fray. It's a natural and inevitable part of life. However, this doesn't diminish the value of these friendships. Each one teaches us something new about ourselves and others, shaping us into the individuals we become. They offer us support, joy, and a sense of belonging, even if it's only for a brief period in our lives. So let's not mourn the loss of these friendships, but rather celebrate the memories and lessons they've left us with. After all, as the saying goes, some people come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, each one valuable in its own unique way. Remember, it's not about how long a friendship lasts, but how much it matters in the time that it does.